gosh, Dr. Drew.
I think you all live in some kind of alter universe.
I can't. Am I?
Anahita, I like what Jason said. Yeah, the guy was looking for trouble. So does he have a defense? Is self-defense plausible?
I think he has a plausible self-defense argument here, Dr. Drew, and I actually also think that those that are comparing this case to the George Zimmerman case are so misguided. I think that this is going to be a tougher defense, and the reason for that is because in the Zimmerman case, the forensic evidence, the physical evidence totally corroborated Zimmerman's version of events, that he was being attacked and beat up by Trayvon Martin. He had injuries to his face, to his head. The stark contrast between that. I predicted the acquittal because of that. Excuse me, Miss Ali. This case, however, there are no injuries. Mr. Dunn has no injuries.
For the same reasons.
So wait a minute. So Anahita, you're saying this guy's going to get found guilty in your opinion? Is that right?
No, well, I'm saying I think it's too soon for all of us, any of us, to judge, because it was just opening statements today. I think he has plausible arguments. I think if he can convince the jurors that he feared his life. There were 4 teenagers in that car. He's one man. If he can convince the jurors they were threatening his life, if he can convince those jurors that he feared grave bodily injury. Remember, it doesn't even have to be death, Dr. Drew.
Okay,
just that he feared grave bodily injury, he can be acquitted on self-defense.
Miss Ali's trying to talk. Go ahead.
See,
Dr. Drew, what I was saying, Dr. Drew, it's not dehumanizing the victim. Miss Ali, I think you're putting a very negative connotation. If you're arguing self-defense, you have to show that the defendant feared the victim, right? So you have to show that he wasn't this gentle, kind, sweet guy. You have to show those jurors that he did something that caused you to fear.
In a way, Miss Ali is right then, Anahita. That's, in a way, the defense attorneys do whatever they got to do. But Shagun, go ahead.
And he's shocked.
Well, that's Jason's point. Jason's point is this guy was looking for trouble. He was hopped up a little bit. Well, after he engaged these kids in a way that caused trouble. All right, let's love, peace and love, Anahita. It's those damn defense attorneys.
No, it's not. Stop blaming the defense attorneys, Dr. Drew. I'm a defense attorney, and I am totally outraged by this.
You're the hottest defense attorney that ever lived.
But I'm actually not. What?
Oh, my goodness.
Go ahead,
say
you're
the hottest
Jason.
Defense attorney that has ever lived. Defend me, please, whenever you want to.
Oh. Oh, thank you. But like I was saying, I don't think we can blame the defense attorneys because I'm totally outraged, but I'm not shocked because this is the same judge that gave this kid no jail time on the manslaughter charges. So obviously she wasn't going to give him jail time yesterday on the lower assault charges. And if like the whole, first of all, also Dr. Drew, this is not a defense. There is no such a thing as affluenza defense. That is a total misnomer.
And Anahita, let me also say, there's no such thing. There's no diagnostic category, affluenza. It doesn't exist. It's a construct. It's a syndrome that one woman described in a book about people with lots of money and the way they behave.
Right.
But it's on the books now.
So if the idea of it is that, okay, he was so rich, he was so spoiled, he never learned consequences for his actions, he didn't know the difference between right from wrong, well, then why didn't this judge do exactly what his parents didn't do? She's perpetuating that cycle. So it's absolutely illogical. And I don't blame the defense attorneys. I actually blame the judge. And I am so reluctant to critique judges.
Well, okay.
But
my understanding, by the way, is this judge has a very good track record and is not unsophisticated.
Our American court systems, this typically happens. Well, our outrage should be more to correct the system
Anahita, you will
rather
have to
than
defend your
scream and yell
profession
at it.
on another day because I have to go. And Sam, the